When doing research on what it actually takes to lose body fat or perhaps weight loss, we often come across so many videos, not only online but on YouTube, in regards to calories in versus calories out. But what actually does that mean? And not only that, does it actually work? Let's discuss that here on Exchange for Gains.
Let's exchange your mind up. Exchange for what? Exchange for gains. Join that gym, get lost to the moment. Let's turn that to a lifestyle. We ain't getting any younger. Why fall to the side and lie down? Give it those plates, I'll push that. The only food that I put in my body be good. I don't wanna look good when I look back. I wanna look wham. This trending and fitness, trust to the process.
What's going on, my people, and welcome to another episode of Exchange for Gains. Today we're going to discuss the term calories in versus calories out. What actually does that mean? And also, does it actually work? You know, there's so many YouTube fitness videos out there and advice and motivational videos out there that always use the term or come across the phrase calories in versus calories out, but not many explain what that term actually means. And also, the fact that it works for person A doesn't mean that it's going to work for person B. Let's discuss that today on Exchange for Gains. So calories in versus calories out is all about being in a caloric deficit. Essentially, you dropping the amount of calories in order for you to maintain your current body weight. For example, if I'm, 5'7", 12 stone or 172 pounds or anything along those lines, and in order to maintain my current body weight, I need to eat 2,200 calories per day. That's in order to maintain my current body weight. Now, in terms of losing weight, in order to be in a caloric deficit, I need to eat less than that amount. So when they refer to calories in versus calories out in regards to you losing weight, it's essentially eating less the amount of calories needing to be consumed to maintain your current weight. So rather than eating 2,200 calories, I might need to eat, 1,900 calories or 1,800 calories in order to reach my current goal, whatever that goal may be, over a substantial amount of time. Now, just because you might eat less amount of calories for 1 week doesn't mean that you're going to drop a dramatic amount of weight. These things always take time. For example, my current weight at one point was, I believe, 185 pounds. In order to maintain that current body weight, I would need to eat something like, this is just an example, 2,500 or 2,600 calories. Now, in order for me to lose that a certain amount of body fat, i.e. 1 pound of fat per week, I would need to drop the amount of calories by 500 calories per day. So rather than eating 2,500 calories, I would need to eat 2,000 calories. This is why I've said in my previous videos, a food scale is vital. You need a food scale, or there's no way you're going to be able to measure or count the amount of calories that you're consuming. You can't guess. Maybe the fitness experts out there can guess, but if you're a fitness beginner or if you're just getting into the fitness regime, you cannot guess. It's impossible to sort of like pour a bowl of cereal or pick up a piece of meat and assume that's 150 pounds or that's 40 grams of cereal. You cannot do it. You need a weight scale in order for you to measure your foods and ensure that the amount of food you're consuming will allow you to be in a caloric deficit. So many people will say, D, how do I find myself in a caloric deficit? How many calories do I need right now in order to consume, in order for me to meet my current body weight? And then how do I calculate how to drop that down in order for me to lose body fat? What you need in your life is what's called a TDEE calculator. And what that is a total daily energy expenditure calculator. What that will do is literally you pump in a couple of details, i.e. your height, age, current weight, and what your target is. And what that will do is basically it will give you an approximate in regards to how many calories you need right now to eat per day in order for you to maintain your body fat and your current weight. And not only that, what it will also do is give you an estimate in regards to how many calories you need to consume in order for you to drop your weight. Whether you're dropping it by 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds. It will give you an estimate. And not only that, what it will do as well, it will give you sort of like a time frame in order for you to meet your target. At the end of the day, you can do this online. You can punch in your details online in regards to the amount of calories you need to consume per day. Or you can download fitness apps. For example, I use my MyFitnessPal because at the end of the day, that's what I'm more comfortable with. It's easy to maneuver around the app and it's easy to use. So at the end of the day, it's what works for you. And not only that, one thing I must say about my MyFitnessPal is not only has it been accurate in terms of me losing an amount of substantial amount of body fat over a period of time, but it also gives recommendations in regards to whether I want to bulk up or if I want to sort of like lose weight. It gives you, it's the best of both worlds. So whatever your target is, something like MyFitnessPal, or again, it doesn't need to be that particular app, any app that where you can punch in the amount of calories you need to consume per day, and it would give you sort of like an estimate goal. They work. Just read the reviews and read the comments to see what other people think about them before actually downloading that. Like I said, these things doesn't come overnight. Losing body fat, losing weight doesn't come like that. I've always said in my previous videos, it depends on what your current physique is. Everyone will start off at different levels. If you're 250 pounds and you want to drop down to 165 pounds, it's not going to come like that. It's just not going to come like that. You have to work hard for it. You have to work hard for it. Then again, you might have someone who's 200 pounds in weight and they want to drop down to 180. And it might come pretty quickly. It might come pretty quickly. But when I say pretty quickly, I don't mean within the next two weeks. It will take time regardless. So again, use that calculator, use a scale for your foods, and be wise when you're doing it. One thing I must say though, when it comes to calories in versus calories out and being in a caloric deficit, you have to be careful in terms of not only what your current body weight is, but the amount of calories you're dropping to. For example, if your current weight, in order to maintain your current weight, you need to eat 2,000 calories per day, right? And in order for you to reach whatever your app's saying or whatever the online figure's saying, in order for you to reach your current goal, you need to drop it by 5 calories per day to 1,500 calories. Now, 1,500 calories is very low. It is very low. And not a lot of people can maintain a 15 calorie diet per day because it is very low and you'll get very hungry quite easily depending on what your current weight is. What worked for me is where my calories were quite low, i.e. 1,600 or perhaps 1,700 calories per day, I would actually eat 19 or 2,000 calories per day. But what I would do, I would make sure I would burn at least 300 or 400 calories off throughout the day, whether that's walking, doing exercise, or just literally just moving about. Yes, a lot of us work 9 to 5s, and yes, a lot of us are desk bound. But like I said, I will go for a walk on my lunch break, a half an hour, 45-minute walk, and where I'm burning, I don't know, 200 to 300 calories just by that walk. By the time I get home, I'm burning another 150 or another 200 calories just by standardly walking. So that has literally dropped me down from 2,000 calories that I've consumed. I've burned up 500 calories. So technically it balances it out over a period of time. That's worked for me. And I know by seeing a lot of people's comments online, it's worked for a lot of people as well. So just be mindful in terms of the amount of calories you're consuming. Try not to drop it too low. Yes, your calculator may say in order for you to reach this amount of goal for this amount of time, you need to drop your calories by this amount. Yes, and to be fair, it will probably be right, depending on the app or the website you're using. 9 times out of 10, they are probably right. But you wanna enjoy your lifestyle. In order for you to lose weight, you wanna enjoy it. You don't wanna, feel weak and lethargic and just down in the dumps. Because at the end of the day, that will stress you out. Fitness is not about stressing you out. Reaching your goal is not about stressing you out. It's about enjoying it. So if it means bumping up your calories by 200 or 300 pounds per day, where you can burn it off by just walking, burn it off by just walking. Burn it off by just walking. Because at the end of the day, not only will you feel more livelier, not only will you feel more healthier, but it will allow you to maintain it over a period of time rather than just giving up after 2 weeks because you feel weak and you feel tired, and at the end of the day, you cannot be bothered anymore. So just be mindful. So my good people, just to conclude this video, calories in versus calories out, does it actually work? Personally, for me, does it work? Yes, it does. It does. To be in a caloric deficit will help you lose weight. Not only will it help you lose weight, it is guaranteed for you to change your body. Whether you're looking to, shred down to a specific size or whatever you may be. If you're in a caloric deficit and you're moving more, in terms of, building up your steps or doing a form of exercise, you are guaranteed to lose weight. Like I said, just be mindful of the amount of calories you're consuming. Don't drop it too low because you're going to feel weak and it won't be sustainable. Put it that way. It will not be sustainable. Just be wise, be smart about it, and I guarantee at the end of the day, over a substantial amount of time, it's not going to come tomorrow just like that, you will reach your goal. So once again, if you're free in this channel, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Exchange for gains. Move it, Karen. Time I make those lifestyle changes. Do it like Darren.